Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all see the title. Come on in. Story time. I married a monster. Okay. That's the name of this pre-recorded premiere video. I said, let me go ahead and do a little quickie right before we go live tonight for the Red Cup live stream for 6 p.m. tonight Central Time. Make sure y'all there. I'm going to do like a short version. I can break it down from beginning to end to give people clarity on why I feel and the way I feel and say things I say. Or you have heard me say this here and there. You've seen a snippet of me making fun there, but you really didn't get the full gist of it. I could do that story, but I don't want to take up y'all time like that. If anybody want a detailed story from beginning to end, which I doubt, but if anybody wanted a detailed story, get in the comments and let me know. Once this video is done, I might give you enough bullet points. That's pretty much what I want to do. I just want to hit the facts. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail on the facts of why I feel like I married a monster. And let me say this, guys. It's not no pity party. Please do not tell me you praying for me when it comes to this marriage. Pray for me because you're going to pray for me because I need prayer. I got 5 grandkids. Their mother is no longer here. And I'm trying to get this place together and make sure that we stay good together, healthy, and all that stuff. That's what I need. No prayers for no marriage. I don't believe in that. I don't pray for people in their marriage. I pray for the people that's married for their own journeys or for their own sickness to be healthy and happy. But I don't pray for people marriages to work because people got free will. So that's why I have that mindset. So with that being said, I'm going to hit the facts. I'm going to hit some bullet points of why I say I married a monster. And let me say this too, real quick. Just because a person may do this for you, this person may be known for doing that for people, or this person may be pretty much a quiet person in a lot of people's eyes, and a helpful person has charisma. You know what I'm saying? Known to be like, oh, you know how you mention somebody's name and like, oh, you know, such passed away. What? Oh no, not sweet Mr. Not Miss Jenkins. That sort of response or that thought idea behind that person who you talking about, like Tony. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have that. Oh wow, Tony was cool. I used to work with him. Mr. Tony, yeah, he'll buy us lunch sometime. He was fun. But not really knowing the gist of this person. You only see that layer, that outside layer. That's the type person Tony is. There's a lot of people out here that's finessing people and showing a representative, and they'll do sweet things and they'll offer you something they know that may be hungry, or if it's lunchtime, you want to go out and have a drink. All us from work going out to have a drink. I got you. Just an all around cool guy with a couple of jokes or say some crazy shit and get drunk and you just laugh at them. They just like the life of the party on something else. So don't let that fool you. And people, I'm talking about Tony, and I'm talking about people like Tony. Okay? Be very careful of that. Now, the reason why I say I married a monster, number one, when I first got down here, 26 days later, I found him cheating with a gay girl. That's number one. Number two, at my birthday party, September. Now, mind you, I said May. When I first got here, September, I had a birthday party, and he got extra drunk and tried to embarrass me and act like he gonna put hands on me. The energy was like, put hands on me, but he didn't put hands on me. But if you give me energy like you about that life and you think I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna back down and I'm gonna act like I'm scared, I am not one of them women from Lifetime Movie of the Week or Maury Povich or Still Wilco show. And I'm gonna stand up too. So number that, and that's the thing right there that really let me know that something was wrong. But the first red flag was him trying to flirt with a gay girl. First of all, you nasty as hell. The girl telling you she gay, she got a girlfriend, and she didn't want to do that to her girlfriend. Not to mention you about to get married. Okay. Number two, you got extra drunk and made my party about you. Everything is about you instead of you just laying back, chilling, sipping on something you want to get out your body. It's to the point where other people we don't even know trying to beat you up. That was number two. Number three, on Thanksgiving of that same year, or maybe the following year, your phone going off the hook, and I realized you trying to talk to an African girl. She telling me that y'all, I'm looking at your messages. She ain't really saying much at that time. She didn't want to come clean till later when you pissed her off. That's what she wanted to tell everything. Y'all know how some of these women out here ain't gonna tell you, talk to your man, talk to your man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Talk to your man. But as soon as they piss them off, hello, they gonna tell you everything from the rooftop to the two top. So at that time, she wasn't really saying much, but I could tell what was going on because I watched those messages on his phone. I actually looked at the phone because it kept going off, going off. He was asleep and I kept going off. So it was open and I screenshot it. I took pictures of it. So he couldn't be like erasing, talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't that something. Yeah, he was talking about how much he loved her and she wasn't know why she couldn't come over. And he was making lies about he lived with his mom. It was all kinds of stuff like that. That was the third thing. In the course of not even a year ago yet, okay? Around the holidays. Now, mind you, before I found this out and confronted him, everything was cool. Even though we've had a couple of arguments before. You know, when you marry or you about to be married, you live with a man, y'all have y'all squabbles every now and then. But y'all fix it and you cool. So the last squabble may have been maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks before. But when I found out, confronted him and called the girl in front of him, it was like, you know this, and you call me out my name, and you trying to justify what you did. Because if that was a problem to the point where you want to be with somebody else, you could have just said that, not acting like everything fine. Give me a kiss before you leave. Give me a kiss when you get in. How's your day? Watching movies, going out to dinner, doing things couples do. You know. The fourth thing was get drunk, allow your friend to call me a bitch, leave out mad because I wasn't with the fact that now that I'm here and we're supposed to be getting married, you want to still kick it like you sing it. Just because your so-called best friend that's married to kick his life like that, and that's what you used to doing, I'm fine with that. But you're going to have to make a decision. Let me know what it is. If we doing this or we not, because I could just be the roommate until I could just, till I get ready to go. Because at this point, I'm already knowing you ain't trustworthy. And I'm already knowing that shit. My daughter got to hurry up. Me and her got to hurry up, try to get her out here, get us a place because we can't rely on him. Okay. Number 5, one day before we moved to this house, we stayed, down the street in the townhouse. My daughter used to be coming over all the time. Not the one that passed away, the other daughter. And she was kind of like kicking the bobos with the guy next door. They weren't a couple, but they would be, kind of chummying up and, hanging out, smoking weed, whatever. They liked each other. And one day she was sitting over there next to him. This was another time we had some type of celebration. I can't remember what the holiday was, but Tony got mad and he tried to bring it. He tried to go off like it was about him taking up for his daughter. Like, why you on my daughter? That's a grown ass woman. At the time, she might have been, 2016. Was she 36? She probably wasn't 30 yet, I don't think. But anyway, point is she was grown. And why you sitting here acting like we stupid and slow, like nobody can tell that you're really angry and hating because you kind of feeling my daughter at the time, you know what I'm saying? And you want to make it look like he's being disrespectful in your house, touching on her like she don't want to be touched or whatever the case was. We all was tipsy. Okay, fast forward. He wants to walk up on me and yell and scream and, try to intimidate me. And that didn't work because I was walking up on him yelling and screaming too. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't phased. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck wrong with me. Y'all pray for me on that. Don't pray for me for this fuck ass marriage. No. Pray that everybody be cool while, coexisting and everything is cool right now. But y'all know I'm not letting my right hand know my left hand do it until I get up out of here and it's going to be all up. I wish nothing but the best for him. I'll even still look out as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be praying for him for his health and this mental state. Always. I have no hate, ill will towards this man. I appreciate everything he has done in spite of his ulterior motive ways. Okay. I'm giving him the benefit of doubt on that part. But anything else, no. Okay. Now fast forward, we done moved out the house. Now don't forget that there's been some arguments here and there. He called the police on me and my daughter right before we moved to this house. He get mad because we ain't agreeing or I ain't shutting up. Because basically it'd be me and him, and my daughter would be like, well, don't argue back with him, the one that passed away. Don't argue back with him. You did go kind of extra hard, mom. And he'll get mad because I can say shit. I don't know if y'all know that. I got a mouth. I could say some shit like, like I told one guy, he made me so mad. I was dating this guy, and we wasn't no couple like that, but we was like dating. We was like friends with benefits. He'll do for me, I do for him. We hung out, we had ball, but he'll have a funky ass bitch attitude sometimes. He be like he on this pier. And then one time he made me so mad. I told him, I said, your baby mama didn't die. She faked her death to get the fuck away from you. That's the type of stuff I'll say. I say shit like that. So he got so mad he called the police, and of course they didn't make us leave, but that's when he'll be just locking the doors, won't let me in. So we moved him, time. Then fast forward, we didn't made up, we cool, he acting crazy. Just when I being said, or his mama being said, Tony been acting nice. He ain't been drinking like that. He drink and lay back and be cool. He don't be getting no attitude. We play cards, he play right. He don't, soon as you say that, because he been in, showed you he different, or been acting different for 3 weeks. He been acting happy and laid back 3-4 weeks. And then as soon as you say it out your mouth, god damn, he become on some other shit. So now fast forward, we in the house now. And it's around he had cooked some food, put it on Facebook. And some woman that he worked with said something about bring up a plate. And I didn't like that, because you ain't finna fucking take no food to no motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially no woman at the job. What the fuck is that all about? And I said something in the comments on his post, and she got mad, and he said something. And then instead of him like trying to diffuse the situation, he gonna try to say something, in the comments to try to check me, and that got out of order. You hear me? That got out of order. So with him acting like he wanted to like really comfort me, I don't know if it was the energy, more so the energy, because he ain't never put his hands on me. It had to be the energy. Both my daughters was here. They tore that ass up. You hear me? And it was right around the time his birthday, I believe. Now fast forward a little bit from there. This motherfucker tried to talk to my daughter again. Well, he never tried to talk to me before then. That I don't think he did. That was just him acting like he trying to defend her honor, leave my stepdaughter alone. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit, nigga. You was feeling that. But he really literally tried to talk to her this time, and she came right and told me. And we had an argument, and he left and didn't come back. His friend took him up out of there and dropped him off wherever. I don't know where he was. His friend came back trying to act like he trying to defuse the situation. And he would do that from time to time when him get into it. And then I remember another particular, this is the same friend that called me a bitch earlier. But at the end of the day, Tony is a monster, y'all. When Tony get mad at me, he will lock me out the room for hours. Then he'll come out the room 4 hours later, 6 hours later, 2 hours later, depending on how he feeling. And he'll like come out on some old Ike and Tina shit. Come on in here. I'm like, what? I didn't listen to him, but I would go back in the room. I did that like twice. And that last time, back in 2020, when he did it, I believe he did this right before my mother passed. Yeah, I believe he did right before my mother passed, or right after my mother. I want to say right before my mother passed, because she passed away here in the house. She was on hospice, and he acted a zip down fool. And he didn't care about, she was hyperventilating, and she was scared when she would see him go off and yelling at the kids and yelling at me, and I'm yelling back. And she couldn't really talk well, but I seen the fear in her eyes that particular day. And he was standing right in front of her door, and she was in the back room. He didn't care. He's showing me so many times. And after she passed, we got into it. He called the police, and when the police came in here, he was still so mad. He knocked my mother, who was no longer here, picture off the wall, and the police put the handcuffs on him. They were so mad because they're like, you doing too much now. They took his ass up out of here. This man is a monster, okay? Yeah, he paid for years. He pretended and finagled and finessed his way into getting the bills paid. All the while, his mom will be coming through, helping him when he mess up the money. He been giving women money all the time, sending them Zelles, buying them lunch, giving them bus pass money, buying them coats, and just paying the bare minimum, making me think he's really out here about this life, because he's so quick to say, my house, my house, my house, my house. I pay the bills. And all the time, when his mama hear me say he said that, or she hear him say it, she be like, ain't that a bitch? I didn't help you pay that mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Because he been fucked up the money and try not to let me know, whatever. So when I had to pick up the slack a couple times, and his mama would be like, no, I'll give you your money back, because he supposed to do it. But for the most part, or for a long time, he had me thinking he was doing it, because I wasn't doing it. I was just paying whatever one bill I was paying. And I was just buying the toiletries, the house clean. And when I get my little link or whatever, I would go to the store. So I had no clue that he was out here finessing me, making me think this and make me think that. Until fast forward all the way to 2025, when I've seen on his phone, well, on his PayPal account. I had his PayPal account on my phone, because during the time he wasn't working, his mom tried to send him some money, and his PayPal wasn't working on his phone for some reason. So I logged in it to him on my phone. Now, this is when he wasn't working. He wasn't working probably 3, 4, 5 months. So he forgot all about it. Now, fast forward, he got a job. That PayPal is still on my thing. So I went in there to look because I'm like, he working now. I'm gonna see what's going on because he wasn't sending nobody nothing. I seen this person and a couple people we have been sending money to, but it was so long ago. But he ain't working. That's why he ain't sent shit. I'm like, he working now. That's how my mind works. That's the shit I be on. Oh, you working now? You didn't got about 4-5 checks. Let me see what you want to. And that's when I seen that same woman he sent $2 to 2 or 3 months ago, saying he sent 40. Then another one, 60, another one, 200, another one. It equaled up to 600 something dollars in the course of 3 weeks. So I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna be paying shit then. And I confront him like, shit, and you got $600 to give your girlfriend. You ain't gotta lie to me. We ain't together. He understood that I ain't been in the room with him. I ain't let him touch me or pretend or we gonna work it out and we could talk about no. We ain't did that since probably 2019 as far as talking about maybe working this out or should we get counseling or should I leave? Whatever the case was. We ain't faced none of that. I let him know anytime he tried to act like he forgot what I said, like 2021, 2022, whatever the case was, I'll bring him right back to reality. No, ain't shit changed. I want no parts of you. When you realize who a person really is, you don't like it. It's a turn off. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you are already old as fuck, gray as fuck, bald as fuck, dumb as fuck, dick don't work. So you think I'm gonna allow myself to feel like I need you? I was just trying to, survive. At this point, at first it began as somebody from my past. God made me think about him twice. Maybe it's the answer. Maybe it's the person I should have been with. He's nice, he's sweet, he's regular, he's normal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he was gonna be perfect. I expected some flaws, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like the fire that night or some shit. I wasn't expecting just lie after lie. He's a notorious liar. Notorious. No, notorious. He's a notorious liar. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just want to give y'all the main reasons why I think he's a monster. I married a monster. Take y'all time. I've said it before. Y'all know I have, if you rock with me, that I take full responsibility for me thinking that just because he's older and wiser and everything was good in the hood back in the day, that he's just a better version of himself, of his younger self. Hell the fuck no, he's not. He's a better asshole. That's the only thing better he was. And now that he's so kind of sickly and, older, and he's really sickly. He's in pain. So he don't be on no bullshit with me at all. Because he already know I'll blow on his ass. I'll flip his ass over like I did before. But yeah, only one thing I want to touch on before I let y'all go that I missed. During the time that after my mom passed, we got into it. Him and my grandson got into it. When he get into it with me and yell at me, and it's just me and the kids, and Pasha will be going over her friend's house, her boyfriend's house, or my cousin's house for the weekend or for the night, and he'll pull it after being drunk. The kids get scared, and my grandson would come to make sure you don't hit me. My grandson was 12, but he looked like his body was the size of a 17, 18-year-old grown man, even though he's just a little boy. So one time, and every time he would come in, he would try to address him like he can whoop him. You go in there, stay in the kid's place. You stop fucking arguing with me, acting a fucking fool with me. You ain't got to worry about it. They never was used to that. My first husband, I was with him almost 7 years, and we never experienced no shit like this. The kids never had to go through that. Whatever little disagreement we'll have, it'll be over before it starts. And we'll wait till it, you know what I'm saying? That's never hardly even arguing like that, first of all. Now, towards the end, when we knew it was always, we had a little shouting match. He ain't gonna act like that, but yeah, it wasn't like what the kids was there and they were scared. Now, this man didn't give a fuck, baby. He didn't give a fuck about no kids, my mama being sick, him getting out his body, but he expected them to lay back. That's fucking abuse. Now you think I'm gonna let no way. That's why me and my daughter, before she even died, we already had prepared. We had all this money. We had the money. We were just preparing on a certain day to go. We planned on leaving the fucking state. We want to try to just like find a place. We want to be in this area. We want to be in the Chicago area. We want the kids to thrive and, have a better life. So, of course, when she passed away, my mental, everything shut down. I don't know which way is up, which way to go. I'm scared. I don't know what to do, how I'm going to do it yet, But now I'm much, much, much better. And things are in rotation. We are ready to get it popping. I can't wait. So with that being said, y'all get in the comments, tell me what you think. They already know. You already know what to do. Um, I'll see y'all at the dance exercise class this Sunday, March 30th. If you sent your donation in, uh, make sure you email me or text me so I can send you the link to the Zoom. And everybody else who cannot do it, thank you anyway. And I'll see you for the free classes in April, where you can donate whatever you can if you can. It's not going to stop you from being able to participate and learn this line dance and these different trending dances and stretch and tone and learn African dance and learn Zumba and learn jazz and hip hop. We're going to have a ball, y'all. We're going to have a freaking ball. Now, let's run this video up, y'all. Get in the comments. Please don't get in here saying no stupid shit before you go down the rabbit hole to understand what it is. Because I'm going to cuss you clean the fuck out. Okay? Y'all have a great day.